There are just not enough hours in a day. I did a lot. Oh, I did a lot. This is the most consistent I've ever been. I needed to slow down. I thought about what's happening in my own life. Totally depleted, drained. If you know, you know.
She got attitude. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up.
It is Monday. I'm feeling a little under the weather, tired, like an exhaustion type of feeling, and I'm cold, like just constantly have chills. I've already made my mind up that I'm not going anywhere. Made me a hot cup of coffee. I'm going to drink this, and honestly, I'm going to go back to bed. My body is trying to tell me you need to just chill. It sort of feels like I'm coming out of a cold, drained, just totally depleted. And that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling depleted. So I'm not going to work my brain too much today. However, I do want to get these nails done. Other than that, I'm not really going to do too much today. So hopefully I'll be able to regain the energy that I lost today for tomorrow.
Do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you. Always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like
Tuesday, January the 30th. I feel much better, well rested. I have to get my meditation movement walk in, so I am still going to the track. Dressed and ready to go. Here and ready to walk, meditate. Let's go. Look at that moon. Oh my goodness. Is that the most beautiful thing ever? Welcome back to my movement meditation walk talk. I'm gonna flip this baby around in a minute, but wanted to talk about my drive this morning. It was different, very different. So my drive was quite interesting. You know how when you're driving and the sun kind of blinds you and you can't really see in front of you? I don't know why, but I started thinking about what's going on with me as this month wraps up. I was thinking, wow, just like this sun is blinding me, it's a distraction. And I still got to get where I'm going. So it's not like I can just stop because the sun decided to come out and shine so bright that I can't see, right? I got to push through. I thought about what's happening in my own life right now. I had a lot of goals that I wanted to pursue, and I've accomplished most of them. So, win-win for me. However, there are some that I didn't. And it's got me a little down. That light approaching me in the car this morning, it was sort of like a blinding effect. sort of like what I'm experiencing now. But I had to still get to where I was going. I couldn't just stop. And I had to slow down so that I can see what was in front of me. Look at what's in front of me and push through. I still got to get to my goal. I have done a lot. I worked really hard. I stayed consistent, but whereas though I exceeded in a lot of things, some things I just didn't make the mark. It wasn't because that I wasn't working hard enough, because I really was. It was the fact that there are just not enough hours in a day to do what needs to be done. You want to keep moving from 5 o'clock a.m. until about 9:30, 10 p.m. I have been working diligently to be uploading, the downloading. That takes time, especially when you're uploading, you're downloading, you're moving stuff, you're deleting things. It's too much information all at once. What is happening is it's taking longer. I've been so consumed with getting this done, trying to meet my mark. I really think that the time that it's taken to actually push forward is that sun that's blinding me. I slowed down and I kept on, and I still got to my destination, which is here, but I had to slow down. Still see the goal or see the destination. Even though I haven't hit a lot of the marks like I would have wanted to. Good morning. Even though things that I thought I would have had knocked off by now, it still doesn't mean I didn't get anything done. Oh, I got a lot done, just in a different order. I'm a lot closer than I've ever been. This is the most consistent I've ever been in a month. So I am off to a great start. And the fact that I got up every day and did something. I started with my journal writing. I got up every day and I did something towards that end goal. Some things got pushed to the next day and some things got pushed to the next week. It's okay. It's fine. Don't assume that that blinding light is a opportunity for you to give up. No, no, no. Keep going. May not see that goal that you are trying to get to, but I guarantee you it's there. You just got to push through. Heart rate is up. Oh, look at that. 151 heart rate. Definitely got my heart up. So now I'm walking downhill. I love this particular walk because it allows me to walk up to get that heart rate up. And then as my heart rate is slowly coming down, I'm walking down. So I'm still keeping that pace. It's about like maybe 75 degrees. It's early. That California sun will always give. If I could leave you with just one thing for the week, it would be to don't be so obsessed with what you have to do next or what you have not completed. Take the win for all the things that you have completed, the things that you have accomplished. All those little wins add up. I know with me, I got so focused on meeting all of my goals, I forgot to celebrate me and all the hard work I've done, the challenges that I faced to get to that win. And there were a lot of them. Sure, not all of the ones on my goals were achieved, but I'm still working on them. And it's not like I did nothing. I did a lot. Oh, I did a lot. That would be my tip for the week. Take the win. Whenever you get it, no matter how small, take the win. And don't worry about what you have to do or what's coming up or what has to be done. Be happy and take the win for what's already. out to Sam's today and I saw this. They had it in a pinkish purple, not my color, and they had a gray. I could not wait to get this home. I have a black one that is more for winter time. I didn't have anything for the summer, spring. I thought this could be my spring, summer trio. Cuddle Duds never disappoint. Super cozy, soft, 3-piece rib lounge set. I'm going to put them on right now. So typically this is how I would wear it, but let's talk about the more traditional look. It is very versatile, let me just say. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but for starters, let's talk about the pockets. I am loving the pockets. I am loving the waist on this. You can draw a string, tight, loose, however you want it. Let's tuck it in on the side. I'm going to show you this look first. So I think this is pretty chic. Now, I would wear this going to the mailbox, going to pick up my package from the Amazon guy. Yeah, it's chic. It's cute. Let's try one that, ladies, we know you love a crop. I love a crop. I'm going to tie the baby in the back, cinch it around the waist, to snatch it a little bit. Yeah, I like this look. It looks cute. It's comfortable. Let me show you the sparkle. So I get this shimmer from Bath and Body Works. And when you spray it on black, this is the effect you get. I am loving that. Up next, and my preference, is to tie this baby in the front, give it a nice tuck under so that you get just a little bit of skin, not much. And of course, you definitely want that small in the back. So tuck it just a little, ever so much. Yeah, like that. And baby, this look right here is chic, but wait, let's put the robe on because the robe is giving. Look at the length on this robe. Do you see it? Do you see it? I'm loving that. It has slits on the side. This is definitely a go pick up the package type of wear. Pockets on the side, which I can't say it enough. We love those pockets. It is a rib material, so it is very soft, chic. I'm loving this look. Yes. Just go get it. Trust me when I tell you, it's everything. Go get it. I could not wait to wear this 3-piece ensemble that I got from Sam's yesterday. Hello, how are you? It is Wednesday, January the 31st. My throat hurts really, really bad. Monday, as you know, I had gotten sick and took the entire day to rest and just get myself back together, or at least so I thought. Tuesday, I woke up well rested, which was yesterday. I got a whole lot done. Oh my God. I rip and ran so much. I did my exercise. I had some business to take care of. I did a little bit of light shopping, not a whole lot, maybe some fruits and vegetables. I stopped at Sam's. I got this really cute set. So versatile. There's so many different ways you can wear the top. Now today, I just have it just hanging. Last night when I got home, I couldn't wait to try it on. Good for those long wears. It was what I used for my layering when I lived on the East Coast. And if you know, their stuff is just very soft and supple to the skin. So I already knew when I saw the brand that it was going to be amazing, and it fits and feels amazing. I like to get a little bigger size than what I am because I don't like tight pajamas. I'm not wearing tight loungewear. Why? I just don't like it. I like it to be loose. I like for my shirts to breathe. I like for my robes to just kind of swing and sway. So I probably even could have gotten a large, but that might have been pushing it. So I stuck with the medium. But traditionally, I usually wear a small. It really depends. But my true size, if anyone had to ask, is a small, but I always buy medium because I just like that fit. So let's talk a little bit about yesterday and let's talk a little bit about today. My coffee is extra hot. You saw the smoke, but I'm drinking it right away because it soothes my throat a little bit. I have to get some more lemon. That may help, but I hope I don't have nothing that is going to take me down and under. So whatever this is going on in here, I need to get rid of it now. Other than my videos, I don't do a whole lot of talking, but it's irritating and it's annoying. So yesterday was a very productive day. I started my day at 7 a.m. I finished my workout. I took care of some business. I got back in around 11:30 noon time. Took a shower, changed my clothes because I had a meeting at 1 o'clock. I had to stop over at the library to pick up my books that I ordered. I am reading The Celebrants. And I started it this morning. I get up early, so this was the first thing I reached for. It's about aging. It's about celebrating your life. There's a part in here that I just thought really kind of tugged at my heartstrings. Life is what you celebrate, all of it, even at the very end. And I just thought, wow, that's kind of eerie, but at the same time, so very true. The middle of February is when I will be reviewing this book with the author. There's a series of books that have come out, and the authors are promoting them. So this was the first in the series, and I just started it. I have, I think, 3 weeks to read it. They also have the audio version of it. So far, it's pretty good. I haven't dove that deep into it, but I like it. So I'll tell you more about this as I'm reading it. So today is Wellness Wednesday, and I have an appointment at 9 o'clock, and I think it's on menopause. Yes, that's where I am. I'm going through it. I've been going through it. And honey, the one for today, ways of minimalizing the stress during menopause, things that you're eating that may be causing more of the bloating or that kind of thing. So it's sort of like a management of the menopause. I have one that is coming up about a DASH diet. So that's good for someone that experiences high blood pressure, just talking about the things that you should be eating or not eating, exercises to incorporate, in your day. I don't have a high blood pressure, but it does run in my family. As you get older and as you, start to really notice that your body is changing, and I want to know about it. They had another one that I was interested in. I think it's the Mediterranean diet. The Wellness Wednesday series are free of charge and sponsored by the Penn Medical Center. So what they've done is they've just, brought qualified people in that could talk about health and wellness, and they're providing it to you, to me, for free. You sign up through the event. Some of them are between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So today is going to be an inside day. I was out all day yesterday. I don't have no interest in going out today. You probably won't see me for the rest of the day because I'll be working, but I will check in with you tomorrow.
issues come up about weight gain and, how can I prevent weight gain? Today we're going to talk about nutrition objectives for menopause and healthy aging, which, as I said, are very similar. Fluids as a key to menopause and how much fluid to have in a day's time. Fiber also. Weight objectives, nutrients, supplements, and protein. Now, I am going to ask those who are not muted to mute themselves, if you would. So, when we think about menopause, we want to think about a high-quality diet, and actually our diet throughout our adulthood can affect our physical health, as we know. So, it can affect our cognitive health, our bone health, eye health, vascular function, and the immune system health. So diet quality doesn't mean that if you've gotten to this point and you haven't eaten well that you can't change things. You can.
PowerPoint screen,
So you know.
There it goes.
There you go.
That's, yes,
Okay, good.
yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. That's great. We got that fixed. All right. So there is sort of, as we age, there is a modified food pyramid, and I think the point of this is appropriate, even though it says for 70 and older. Some of the things that are on here in the hydration is, it does not need to be all water. It can be tea, coffee even, and people say, well, it has caffeine, that's dehydrating. That's true, but if you're getting 75 ounces and some of it is tea and coffee, and it's not like Starbucks coffee, which has like 350 or 400 milligrams of caffeine. A regular cup of Maxwell House coffee will count that towards your day. So seltzer, soup also you can count, but you do want to try to get to half your weight in fluid ounces. The only exception to that is if you have some sort of kidney issue where you have advanced kidney disease and the doctor is asking you to limit your fluid. I do see in my practice that often people will not eat enough protein. And protein is very satiating. So again, with menopause, one of the things that happens is, the appetite might pick up, but protein will keep you satiated. 100 for most people, 100 grams, 90 to 100 grams for women is a good amount, but the minimum is 46 grams a day. For men, it's 56 grams. Helpful way to get through menopause is to eat as well as possible and to exercise and to drink fluid. Those three things. As we age, the cutoff points for our BMI change. And I think I put this in here because I think it's interesting. Often we will be trying to lose weight. And maybe you are at an appropriate BMI, 55, and you're trying to get to a BMI under 23 or so. And it's affecting the nutrition. It's affecting the foods that you're eating because you're trying to cut back so much on your food to maintain a lower BMI. So they say for people that are 55 to 65 years old, a body mass index of 23 to 28 is normal. Be conscious of your sodium intake. And when we're talking about bloating, sodium is an issue there. So you want to make sure that you're keeping your, being aware of the sodium content of your foods, looking on the label to see how much sodium is in there. For example, crab meat has quite a lot of sodium in it because it comes from the ocean. So it can be internally in your food, like crab, or it can be added to your food. And a lot of the processed foods that we eat have sodium added because it helps keep your food fresh. So again, when you're thinking about bloating relating to menopause, you want to look at your sodium intake. If you have had Chinese food with soy sauce the night before, salmon is an excellent source of vitamin D. So that is one place where you can get some vitamin D. The other place that you get vitamin D in this picture are these soft-boiled eggs. So egg yolks are a place where you would find vitamin D. Orange juice, milk with vitamin D, Smart Balance spread, because it has about 20% of your vitamin D in 1 tablespoon. Mushrooms that have been exposed to UV light. And so this is if you get mushrooms and you sit them in a window or sit them outside in the sunshine, they will actually convert some of their tissues to vitamin D, which I think is fascinating. The issue with that is you can't, there might be some grocery stores where those are available, but it's hard to know how much vitamin D you're getting from those, but it is a fascinating thing, I think. Cereals that are fortified with vitamin D also. You can get too much vitamin D, so there is an upper limit of 4,000 IUs. And excessive sun exposure cannot cause vitamin D toxicity. So you can't get too much sun, but you can get too much from supplementation. Vitamin B12 is also something to think about as we age. You have a lot of feeling in your fingers and toes. You have balance disturbances, cognitive problems, physical disability, greater risk of heart disease, and again, loss of bone density. So I think in relation to menopause, that loss of bone density is really important. So you want to make sure your vitamin B12 is adequate. We can only get B12 from animal products or foods fortified with B12. Any kind of dairy that comes from a cow or goat would have B12. Any meat, cheese, all of those foods would have B12. Or have a vegetarian diet, you want to be very aware of your B12 intake and possibly take a supplement. There's a couple things about supplements that we need to remember. One is that they're not regulated for quality by the FDA, and they are not reviewed unless a number of people bring that supplement to the FDA and said, I had a negative reaction from it. Right. So if that happens, they will pull something from the market. But really, it's kind of the wild, wild west for supplements. So you want to pick a supplement manufacturer that you know is on the up and up. And I would say that of those, the one I like the best is Nature Made. So, and I think they do have a menopause supplement. You always want to tell your physician about your supplement intake. Vitamin E is important for immune function and as an antioxidant. You know, you might find you get sick more often in that perimenopausal time because you're bleeding more heavily. And it is important that you have enough vitamin E to keep the immune system strong and to work as an antioxidant. And you want to get your vitamin E as much through food as possible. Foods that contain magnesium are any kind of greens, so mustard greens, Swiss chard, spinach, any kind of greens that you like, kale, collards, and then nuts, seeds, beans, whole grains, wheat bran, and oat bran. If you don't have enough B6, it can lead to high homocysteine levels, and also it can be linked to depression. B6 foods are things like bananas, papaya, dark leafy greens again, tuna, chickpeas, and chicken. Vitamin A absorption, this is the one nutrient that's kind of interesting because most of our nutrients, we are not as able to absorb them as we age. For example, B12. B12 absorption decreases as we age. Vitamin A absorption increases as we age. Issues with menopause is inflammation, that feeling of bloating or puffiness. Omega-3s can help with reducing the inflammation related to menopause. So foods that have omega-3s are chia seeds, flax, soy, walnuts, and then fatty fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, and sea bass. The recommendation is fish twice a week, 8 ounces of fish total for the week, in 2 portions of 4 ounces at a time at least. So that's the recommendation. Fiber can help relieve constipation, and constipation occurs again with the bloating and the uncomfortableness of menopause or perimenopause. So fiber is really important. It's beneficial for weight control, so it can help you feel more full. So your 2 most satiating things are fiber and protein. Early in the day, you know, breakfast, lunch, afternoon, you want to have protein, fiber, and some high quality carbs before, say, 3 o'clock. Sodium is the positively charged ion outside of the cells. So you want a balance of sodium and potassium to help with blood pressure control and to help with bloating. You have to eat fruit, lean meat, vegetables to get potassium. Vine fruits like tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, eggplant, and pumpkin, root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and dried fruit like apricots and prunes. Focus on all colors. You'll notice that these are very colorful foods. Shad and trout are good sources of omega-3. With oils, you want to look for those that are liquid at room temperature. Extra virgin olive oil is always a good choice. Canola oil is a good choice. The canola has the omega-3s that help to reduce the inflammation. And what I do with my cooking at home is I use a combination of olive and canola oil, the DASH eating pattern. So again, for menopause, I would say that is the one that I would recommend, or the Mediterranean diet. Eat healthy fats from seeds, nuts, avocados, and fatty fish.
Good morning. Welcome to February 1, the first day in the month of February. It's a little chilly in here today. That's why I have on this velour sweatsuit, and I'm sure you can hear the clogginess that is in this area. As I suspected, yep, I caught a cold. I felt my energy depleting yesterday. Oh my God, yes, I felt it. I just kept trying to fight back, with my vitamin C that you saw that I took yesterday. Nothing was working. Crazy how the sore throat is gone, but now I have the stuffy nose, a little bit of chest congestion, not sleeping very well. It is what it is. Not going to stop my flow. I can't go into a new month feeling like I don't have enough energy to do what I set out to do. So I'm going to just pretty much take it easy. Yesterday's Wednesday wellness session that I attended yesterday was so good. My nails, listen, I just did my nails on Monday, right? Chipping already. I don't be washing dishes like that every day. So what is the problem? Like what? Either the polish is going to be on or it's going to be off. Either we on or we off. And this, it needs to come off. I don't understand because usually it lasts a little longer than this. I don't know why. But I can deal with a week, but 2 days, and you're going to start chipping? I think even though it's the Shine collection where you only need 1 or 2 coats, I think now I would say you probably should put a top coat on so it'll last a little longer. That's probably what happened. I didn't put the top coat on because it was shining. It was good and I had time for all that. So I didn't do it, but the next time I'll do it and see if that makes the difference. So let's talk about this wellness. It was like more than I expected. I knew we were going to talk about menopause, but she opened it up with questions. She wanted to know what were some of the symptoms that many of the participants were experiencing during menopause. And my question was about bloating. I noticed that I bloat a lot during these stages. And another woman had talked about, the night sweats and different things you can do. That I think is just like gonna happen. Menopause comes with night sweats, period. There wasn't a whole lot she can offer for that because it's just part of the process. You could try to minimize it. For me, I have a cooling pillow. It's a gel cooling pillow. I have a cooling blanket. I got them off of Amazon. Well, no, I got the blanket off of Amazon and I got the pillow somewhere else. But basically what they do is when your body starts to heat up at night, which mine does like every hour on the hour, the pillow or the blanket sort of, how do I say, balances that out so that it brings the heat back down with the cooling of either the pillow or the blanket. And I have both because I sweat a lot around my neck area. So I thought the pillow was good for that. And then I'm just sweating throughout my body. If you're interested, let me know. When you hear cooling, you think it's very expensive, and it is. And they were $230 something a piece. I bought two of them. The blanket, I think, was like $40. Wasn't that much. And it's a thin blanket. It's not like something heavy. It's thin. It's perfect. I use it all year round. It's perfect for the winter. It's perfect for the summer, spring, fall. It's worth the $40. So let me tell you really quickly some of the things that I thought were really great. All of it was good, but some of the things that I really just didn't know about. When you get older, the vitamin A in your body increases and the vitamin B decreases. I did not know that, but I take a sublingual vitamin B12 pill every day. Another thing about potassium that I didn't know, number one, it stops the heart if you have too much of it. I think in the form of pills, though. That's why you couldn't get it in, I guess, like pill form. She said it was very difficult to get too much of it from eating foods. It also balances out your sodium. Say you had Chinese food that day and you had a little bit of soy sauce. The potatoes will help to balance out that sodium in your body. I didn't know that. That was very interesting. Because we lose estrogen as we're going through menopause, the edamames supply that soy that we need that's going to trick the body into thinking that we have estrogen. Soy does that, but you also know it has a lot of sodium in it. So edamame is an alternative for that. Go by what's on the weight scale, because as soon as you start working out and eating good, you're going to build muscle. Muscle will always weigh more than fat. Look for inches. You can tell by the way your arms are fitting in a shirt, the way your thighs are fitting in your pants, your waist. Are you able to button your clothes from the year before or the month before? You're losing inches. And for me, I think it's a better way of telling if you're dropping in weight, because I know when I started working out and eating better, my weight went up. It didn't go down. So it was because I was building muscle. Still not exciting or motivating to see when you step on a scale. 55-year-old women to 65, their BMI changes ranging from 23 to 28, meaning if it's under 23, you're considered, low weight. If it's over 28, you're considered obese. Now I'm wondering, are you considering my age? Because I don't feel obese. Cut back on cheeses, milks. It's better to start buying reduced fat things like your cottage cheese, your cream cheese, your milk, any type of cheese. Just get a lower percentage of it. And I actually do that. And I'm going to tell you, it doesn't taste any different. It really, for me, it tastes the same. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. It is Friday, my happy place, February the 2nd. Wow, February came in with a bang now, didn't it? Especially for us. Look at the clouds in the mountains. I mean, the mountains are normally chocolate brown, they are dark. Yeah, yesterday's rains really were fierce. I'm gonna have my cup of coffee and I'm gonna see you in a minute. Hello, it's Friday, February the 2nd. How are you? As you can see, it's very cloudy out. It rained for the past couple of days here, and I didn't really mind it at all. Living in a desert, you pretty much need the rain, but I didn't have anything to do outdoors either, so it was fine for me. I don't plan on going out today at all. I still have work to do. I did a lot of work yesterday. Friday is like my wrap up day. So, what I like to do is I like to wrap up all the things that I have in my planners that I wanted to get to and couldn't get to, or maybe I put aside for whatever reason. So, that's what I'm pretty much going to do today. It's my niece's birthday. She turns 7 today. Aaliyah, if you're listening, Auntie loves you. Happy birthday all the way from the West Coast. And I'll see you soon. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. When I'm home, I normally will dress up, but I've been feeling a bit under the weather. As you know, Monday was all bad. Tuesday, I felt better, but then I think I overdid it and I ended up like really just feeling a little depleted on Wednesday. But I was determined. We were going into a new month. I was not going to go into a new month depleted of my energy. No, it's too much I have to do. There's too many goals. No, no, it's not happening. No, no. So I took that vitamin C, drinking that every day faithfully, and I felt good. Today actually was a good morning. I slept a little better. I didn't feel very tired when I got up. The sore throat completely gone. Um, and I didn't have any other symptoms, just feeling very weighed down, like someone was just constantly stepping on my chest, probably from the congestion, but that all was fine. When I woke up this morning, none of it. And I will say, it really started to go away yesterday afternoon. I noticed a difference. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, listen, I took that can of Lysol and I sprayed every nook and cranny of this house. That stuff still works. I don't care what they say. It will kill germs on contact. I sprayed every part of the house. I made sure the clothes that were soiled were in a separate areas where I like lay my head or where I'm watching television or anywhere I'm still. And that's because a lot of those soiled clothes, they left the house. And as you don't know what your clothes are going to pick up. Just like shoes. You take your shoes off when you come home. Well, often I take my clothes off now. Ever since that thing that happened back in 2020, listen, I don't play around with it. If I'm out most of the day, I take my clothes off. Oh, excuse me. That came out of nowhere. My eyes are all watery. What the hell? Oh, I hope that's just something just passing by. I usually don't sneeze unless there's pepper in the area. Sorry about that. I had to get up and see what was going on. That just came out of nowhere. So, as I was saying, I'm not going out today. I'm going to finish getting my work done. When I'm in the house, I don't wear makeup. Every now and again. But for the most part, I'll wear moisturizer, I'll wear a facial oil, and that's what this is. As you see on my face now. It's called Honest. It's facial oil, and it has like 8 different fruits and seeds to nourish the skin. I like to get as much moisture as I can in my face. Treat my face with moisturizer. I'll put a little oil on it, and then I always treat my eyes because as a writer, I'm up late. Sometimes I just can't pull myself away from my computer because I just want to get it done, or then I get another great idea and I'm going in. And when I go in, I could be up to 2, 3 o'clock just writing. So, with that said, I get the bags under my eyes. I don't want to look like a raccoon. So, I heavily treat them, especially when I'm in the house, not going anywhere. Winter, summer, fall, it really doesn't matter. Our skin loses a lot of moisture from heat, moisture from cold. All year round, there's something. So, when I'm in the home, I take good care of my skin. You know, that's the biggest organ of your body. So you should take care of your skin, and everybody's skin does something different, needs something different. I'm on the oily side, but surprisingly, even though my skin is really oily, things like this do not break me out. I use coconut oil, doesn't break me out. Sometimes I use castor oil, doesn't break me out. So you have to kind of know your skin and know what will clog your pores and what won't. And I just haven't found these particular products that I use to clog my skin. Now, I have used some that have clogged my skin, and I just, discontinue using them because they're just not for me. So, with that said, face is treated. Now, the lip one, I'm looking casual chic, like dress down Friday today. And that's about it. Yeah, that's that. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.